Welcome to the Times Podcast.
It's coming up, 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 it's coming up. It's there.
You're listening to the Times Sounds Podcast. I'm slightly awestruck to have two legends with me today, Murdoc and 2D from Gorillaz.
Murdoc and Murdoc.
That bloody schizophrenia.
It's getting worse. Hi there, Pete.
Murdoc and
Hi.
2D, how are
Hello,
you?
Times. I want to say hello to the Times people. Hello, Times people.
I never
Really.
thought I'd see the day where I'd be in such an illustrious
Well, to
company.
be honest with you, Pete, I never thought I'd see the day.
Well,
That, it's been that bad. But anyway, come on.
it's an ongoing struggle for all
It
of
is
us,
for
isn't
me.
it?
Well,
Yeah. And talking of existential struggles, you've written a book which I'm quite surprised by.
We have, yes.
Should I be surprised?
Not really. It had to be done, didn't it, 2D? It had to be written out, all of what happened and how it is. And
I didn't know we'd write a book.
Oh, didn't you? Oh, no one told you? Oh, no, but he
Again?
can't, well, the thing is, he can't spell anyway, so, no, I mean, we just wrote the whole story of Gorillaz. It's called Rise of the Ogre. It make an excellent stocking filler.
So, Rise of the Ogre, how does it measure up then in your eyes, guys?
Rise of the Ogre, it's the best, it's an incredible book. It's the astonishing tale of the greatest band that ever lived, Gorillaz. It's our sort of autobiography. It's told first-hand by 4 Gorillaz members. That's my good self, Murdoc Nichols, singer 2D, our drummer Russell, and Noodle, the Gorillaz guitarist. Rise of the Ogre, it takes the reader on the wildest ride of their life, and it's got everything in it. How I formed this incredible band, how we found Russell, ghosts, demons, assassinations, breakups, breakdowns, the awards ceremonies, the zombies, death and tequila. Oh yeah, not to mention the hit records, wild tours and the jail spells. There's no book like it. It's Gorillaz, isn't it? Yeah. It starts right back from our childhoods, how I put this band together piece by piece. We get to see the early gigs, when we got signed, how we made a fantastic multi-million selling debut album, around the world tours, that sort of thing. Then there's our attempts to break Hollywood, and how we reformed to record Demon Days, our devastating second album, and subsequently sort of released a murder of magical videos to go with the chart-topping singles. Also hanging out with De La Soul, Ike Turner, Dennis Hopper, jamming with Madge, that's all,
That's Madonna. You're talking
Madonna?
about,
Yeah, Madge, yeah.
How was she?
What? How is she?
Short.
Short, fit, lovely.
Yeah.
Nah, she's fit. Now, also laying down tracks with Sean Ryder, when we could. Got him in, did it. And the book sort of basically, and the book basically tells the story of how we, Gorillaz, came to rule the world. There's never been a book like it, Peter. Never.
It's also good for keeping doors open as well.
Yes.
It's quite heavy, isn't it?
Yes. It's very good for that, actually.
Well, the book's-
It's good for
Sitting on.
it's good for
It's coming, isn't it,
yeah.
Peter? I can see it.
it's gone, sorry.
No. It was so nearly there.
Are you a bit of a frustrated literary genius?
I'm just frustrated, yeah, but I am a bit of a... No.
Whose idea was it? Was it your idea?
Of course it was, it's like everything else, and everyone just folled,
Conduit for your later...
Can I just can you sorry, Karen, I forgot what I was going to say.
It's all right,
It's gone.
It's all right, don't worry. He gets like that sometimes.
There's a word for that.
What is it?
It's l'esprit d'escalier, the spirit of the stairs. Do you know that?
That's more than one word.
Well, it's a...
How many words is that? Come on.
Well, you got le.
This man went to school. I'm a bit scared of him. He went to school. He knows words.
Spirit of the stairs. It's like when you...
Oh, nice one.
When you leave a room... And then you sort of
leave your...
Can we talk about the book, please? Can we just move on?
Pete, no, I'm interested in this. And you leave your sort of aura, do you?
a spirit of stairs. Then you sort of like forgot to say something, and then you kind of have to come back.
Oh, I got that wrong, didn't I? Okay. All right, keep reading the Times.
You've never told your story before. Was it quite sort of cathartic thing to sort of get out your system?
Well, yeah, in short. Yeah, no, it was, yeah.
Was it like going to therapy or something?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I suppose so. It's just the story of gorillas. The beginning, middle, and well, I won't say the end, but the bit we're in now. Whatever that's called. It's not the end, but some wonderful drawings in there. This bloke Jamie Hewlett did some drawings. He's quite good. I think he traces a lot of them. Copy. I think he does.
Our drummer Russell probably had the worst time making the book, though. He's the one who had that ghostly spirit of his undead friend. Not undead, but undead.
Is this Dell?
Yeah, just Dell. Yeah.
Russell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So has Russell has he exorcised Dell?
I think he just got membership to Holmes Place on Labatt Grove.
That'll exercise him, won't it? Yeah, if that doesn't do
What do you mean? I don't know. I'm very frustrated this morning.
It's lovely to witness the bond between you, actually, after all
we've been through.
I don't like the last bond.
I think you're in a bit of a minority there.
This guy,
What, because I've got purple hair?
Purple-headed trouser snake. I don't know why I said that. Can we say that in the Times telepod? Or pod?
Well, if you literally mean a trouser snake that you have.
Well,
in the trousers.
then it's fine. Well,
of course,
do.
Yeah.
I do. Anything else you need to know?
We don't do metaphors here.
No, we do meta fives. we're so advanced.
High meta fives.
High meta fives. That's quite good, that, isn't it? A meta five for the. Anyway, sorry. Wow. Okay.
The book. Let's talk about the book.
Oh, come on.
Did it turn out how you expected?
It's better. It's much better, actually. What do you think, 2D? It's better, isn't it? Have you looked at it? He hasn't even seen it, I don't think.
Well, does he got...
The Gorillas book, we're talking, not the Noddy book I saw you reading earlier.
Oh, no, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Better.
It's an experience, It's not like any other book you'll get, really, I've had a copy placed upon my desk.
Fallen
here.
out the sky.
Yeah, I mean it's all in here.
It sounds like you couldn't stop yourself once you started.
No, it all came out. That's right. Because it's quite a story anyway. The way the band came together and. Our sort of rock and roll roller coaster.
Can we just get a big shout out to my man like Cass Brown?
Yeah, no, big it up for Cass, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, big it up for Cass, because without him, it would be a whole lot better off. No, without him, none of this would have happened.
Cass Brown, who is Cass
Brown?
Brown?
Cass Brown, is a bit of a ghost, isn't he? He actually is a ghost
Well, he's
writer,
not alive
really.
anymore.
Isn't he? No, he is. Last time I saw him, he was.
No, I dimly remember him from a couple of bands from my indie past.
Oh, well, yes. No, he's a bit of a dark horse, Oh, yeah.
I don't think we want to rear your indie past like that, should it?
Well, he's the man what wrote a lot of this, you see, with my help, He wrote it all down. And so he's put it all together and collated it, into this book. It's a fantastic job. Yeah.
He was like the Hunter Davies to your Wayne Rooney, sort of.
Hunter Davies? Has he written a ghost biography of Wayne Rooney?
They're unlikely chums now.
One of the thinnest books in the world.
Did you know that Wayne Rooney is actually a sex symbol in Ireland?
Is that right?
Yeah.
What's the punchline?
There's not. I'm just simply stating that he's a sex symbol.
Why are you talking into a pair of tights?
Again.
But not for long, the future is coming on. I ain't happy, I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long, the future is coming on. It's coming on, it's coming on.
The book is already doing quite well as an iTunes audiobook download. Straight to number 4, is that right?
Yeah. Well, numbers 1, 2, and 3 are held by Ricky Gervais. Well, you're not going to shift him, are you? He's the pod father, apparently.
He's a pod
And
tyrant.
he's fat.
He's podtastic, and he's what? Fat. He's not actually.
And I
really,
mean
is he?
like rich, fat.
He's not really that fat, is he?
No, but he's got lots of money.
Oh, he's fat.
Yeah.
But we also did it. We have done.
I never said anything about his weight, mate. You did.
You're talking about.
We extrapolated.
Yeah.
From
Exactly, I've done that.
From words that will ultimately come back and haunt
I
you.
extrapolated all over the floor. Anyway, no, we actually did. Yeah, right. We did an audio version of the book, and
Yeah.
it was actually read by the venerable actor himself, Joss Ackland. He's a lovely fella.
Oh.
Absolutely. He's 52 now. Yeah, I think that's right. And it gives the book a whole new sense of gravity having him narrate it. You couldn't have 2D do it. It would have no gravitas.
No, I guess
Absolutely
not.
no gravitas, and he might drop off from time to time as well, so you wouldn't get a consistent read.
You don't mind it
Gravitas is
saying.
not my forte.
No.
What is your forte?
Well, not knowing what words like gravitas mean. So not getting offended, really.
Yeah, you see, it bounces off him. Beautiful.
course.
But
Like
you can
a
hit
swan.
like a swan, like a cygnet, and like a scone.
Like a swan scone.
Like a swan-shaped scone.
Have you had any feedback from people in the book?
No!
Well, we did get a bit of boo.
That's the only feedback we got. No, actually, to be honest, Peter, I got to be honest with you. I am fully expecting the lawsuits to come rolling in any day now. Like Courtney Love and Sir Alan Sugar, Cameron, Kylie, Danny, Angelina. I've had them all. So I'm probably going to hire some cartoon lawyer to deal with all the crazy crap. I look forward to counter-suing all comers. It's just like tennis, really.
How's that?
Jade Goody, you two, Kerry Katona,
Where? Are they here?
David Hasselhoff,
Oh,
Shane Warne,
Has.
no Shane Ward, Tommy Chong, Tommy Chong. God, the wonderful Tommy Chong. Well, they've all got books published this Christmas. What do you think of the competition?
It's just the type of moronic lineup that we faced in the music world, and I think we'll demolish the lot of them, quite frankly. It's a bumper, beezer book of bullshit, and if you whack someone over the head with this, they're really going to feel it.
I
You know what I'm
I
saying?
can vouch for that.
Yeah, well, there's only one occasion when I hit you with it. But, I mean, there's no competition, really. I mean, if Bono and co. can come up with a story that not only encompasses platinum-selling albums, chart-topping hits and global sellout tours, but also includes zombies, possessions, deals with the devil, jail spells, car crashes, fairgrounds and Ike Turner. Detail.
How's that?
Yeah, tennis.
Yeah, but in Jade Goody's book, her mum loses an arm, and that's pretty good.
But she got
Okay.
it back.
Okay.
So did the fella from Peter Pan. But no, he didn't write a book, did he?
No.
The bloke from Peter Pan.
Yeah, Hook. He lost it. He lost it, didn't he?
I guess so. There is a thread.
Anyway, gorillas are the winners by a long shot. I'd be surprised if Tommy Chong can remember any of his biography, judging by the amount of goulash he was putting away in the 70s. You know.
Up in Smoke, one of the best films. of
Oh,
all
no,
time.
absolutely. Absolutely. Now, there's a few Dave jokes in there. I love that. It's Dave. There's no Dave here. I am Dave. I love it. That's great stuff. We could all relate to that somehow. Did you used to sit there listening to it? I'm sure you did.
I
Maybe
actually
it was an
like-
education.
I like Mexican Americans. Do you remember that?
Yeah. No, well, they are Mexican Americans, aren't they? It's just Johnny. What? Anyway, we're still together.
What's the best rock book ever apart from your own?
Best rock book ever. I did like Motley Crue's book, The Dirt. That's an eye-watering read. Led Zeppelin, Hammer of the Gods. That's a good one too. It's a bit tame by today's standards. Lester Bangs and Greil Marcus have both had a fair crack at rock literature. Marilyn Manson's Long, Hard, Cheesy Road Out of Hell. That was a good read. He's a very good writer, in fact. Yeah. It's like reading the memoirs of the fifth Marx Brother. Very funny.
So what books did you read as kids?
Paddington Goes to Hell. That was one I can remember. Yeah, it's great. You know, that's when he goes into the dark sort of world. Poor old Pads gets off his nut and sort of just, goes missing for days on end. He says, I'm popping out to get a pint of milk, and she doesn't see him for like 2 weeks or whatever.
How they shut in their marmalade sandwiches.
Yeah, he had a problem. I think he's all right now. I think he's
Those
got it
Peruvian
together.
bears, they brought a few
That's
secrets
funny. He was
back
from Peru. You
it
see,
was, yeah.
you see how interesting that is. You know,
It is.
the land of the bugle.
I once
Yeah.
had something bear from Peru.
Did someone bear gifts from Peru
Yes.
for you? What was it? Some Peruvian scones?
They were a very interesting. Anyway, let's shut it down.
Was it like an Inca of an Inca sort of persuasion?
It was an Inca tennis racket.
Ah, Highly strung, I shouldn't wonder. Inca tennis racket. 5 go... I'm trying to think of some other great books I read as a kid. 5 Go Mad on Mescaline, that was another one. Little Miss Mayhem. Oh, yeah. Enid Blyton's Harrowing Tales of Horror. That was a good read, there. Anton LaVey's Satanic Bible. James and the Giant Inverted Crucifix. Chitty Chitty Gang Bang. That was good.
Bang?
Yes. Chitty Chitty Gang Bang.
Bang.
Yes. It was good. I don't know if you've seen that one. My father was a twisted and horribly brutal man who would basically rewrite kids' books and then leave them by the bedside for me to read at night. It was terrible. What a thing to do.
I think maybe you had a different bookshop to the one I...
Yeah, well, it was my old man who did all that. He did his best to scare the crap out of me and make my childhood as traumatic as possible.
Still, you're reaping the benefits now.
I am, you see, Peter. I wouldn't be the man that I am today if it wasn't for that, really.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Guys, it's really good to see you kind of getting on, especially after, you know, for those of us that don't know the kind of tortured, harrowing backstory to Gorillaz, some of the kind of terrible things you've done to 2D, Murdoc.
Has he?
Oh, have I?
Well, this business...
Did you hear that? Run him over.
Yeah, he actually bounced a car off my head.
Hasn't done him any harm, though.
Twice, in fact.
Look at him.
Well, the second time went rather better, didn't it?
Yeah, that's how actually we met.
Tell him what date it was.
It was August the 15th, 1997.
You see, it
so
means
that
a lot
got you
to
out
him.
your coma, did it? Is that right?
No, that got me in my coma.
But didn't the second one get you back out of it?
Something like that.
But I knocked one of his eyes out. I think that needs to be mentioned. I put him into a coma instantly. I'll tell you what, I was laughing so much I didn't hear the cops pull up outside. No, I was, and they nicked me. I was sentenced to, I think it's something like 30,000 hours of community service. And part of the job, you know, was to look after this moron. Yeah.
Well, that's karma, isn't it?
Not really, no. I kept telling him to calm down, but he wouldn't.
It's just that you keep ruining his relationships as well. I mean, I feel a bit sorry for 2D.
We talk about Paula.
Paula Cracker and then Rachel Stevens.
Tell them...
I was in a relationship with 6 other people. That was a problem with her, you know?
He's got a bit of a problem, I think, around all
So
that.
Paula Cracker, she was in Gorillaz early on, is that right?
She was. Well, she was, you know...
She's in the original, I
Yeah,
think,
she was, you know,
lineup.
she was almost like a tea lady with a difference.
Yeah.
What was the difference?
Scones.
Yes, her enormous capacity to make scones.
Yes.
He
all kinds of
actually
scones.
shagged her in the toilets at Kong Studios, didn't you? Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was right.
Wow.
You know,
Or did you shag her in the...
I did as well. You know.
And
Of course I did.
then you had Prospects with Rachel Stevens.
Yeah, tell them about that, 2D.
That's amazing. I mean-
Like I said, it was like there was 6 other people in the relationship. You know?
The rest of S Club 7.
Yeah.
Back to the book, I noticed that
Yes.
Murdoc, you mentioned a few bands that you were previously in.
Right, let me see. Kiss and Makeup. They were an
Kiss Makeup, yeah.
That's right. They were like an electro keyboard double act sort
Yeah.
of thing, you know, like the Thompson Twins, only on crystal meth, you know, if you can imagine.
Doing Kiss songs.
Yeah, you know, a bit German, you know, sort of bit glam.
Lovely.
I was called Terry Kiss at the time.
He was
but,
called Terry Kiss.
That's right, I was. But Bobby Makeup.
Oh, Bobby Makeup was
Remember
good.
him?
Yeah.
He was just a great big-headed tosser, so we split. Oh, yeah, another one, Ball Worker.
He was Ball
Yeah,
Worker.
do you remember Ball Worker?
Yeah, I remember Ball Worker, yeah.
We were like sort of Dungeons and Dragons type metal outfit, you know.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Leather That's the one, boy. Yeah. Leather wristbands, headbands, spandex,
I like that.
fire breathing, that sort of thing.
I like it when you were in Dave and the Daves. That was good.
Dave and the Daves. Yeah, they were. There was. Let me see now. 9 of us, I think, in that one. There was a bit of a. Never earned much money there. It always had to split it 9 ways, obviously. But there you are. I was going to say 7, but
That's a lot of Daves.
a lot of Daves, too many Daves. That's what we thought. We actually had a meeting one day. We've been gigging. We had a meeting. We sat down. We all agreed we said too many Daves. We were just.
I bet you were counting the Daves.
We were counting the Daves. We absolutely were. We were ticking them off.
I remember the Daves.
Yeah, back in the Daves.
Yeah.
The Tigers. Here's one. Another band I was involved in. The Tigers of Pang Tang. They were great. Yeah.
They were quite well known at the time, weren't they?
They were. Strangely enough, they were, Peter.
New wave of British heavy metal.
Yeah, they were incredible. They were really scary. I think, you know what, a little bit before our time, to be honest. Would have been bigger than Gorillaz if we'd stuck together. Way bigger.
Do you reckon? I don't think there's a market for it, to be honest.
I think that if you were the Topless Toastmakers, you would have gone a bit further than Gorilla, mate.
Topless Toastmakers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. That would have worked. And then there was the Stupid Name Gang. I like that one. Well, actually, we split after one rehearsal. Never mind. And Durango 95, which I don't know if anyone gets that reference at all.
Durango 95?
Yeah. Does anyone get that reference?
Should I?
Well, Clockwork Orange, That's the name of a car in Clockwork Orange. Anyway,
because you'd been next to Duran Duran in HMV as well, so you might get a few...
Yeah,
pick up.
Durango.
Were they all killed?
In a car crash?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were, actually. Shame, really, but there you are. Crimson Backdraft, that was another one. They were total shit. So, yeah, in answer to the question, eventually I put Gorillaz together and not a moment too soon, and the rest is hysterical. Well, history, actually.
Well, what's been more enjoyable to you, doing the book or doing the music?
Well, to us? Well, to me...
I'd say, music.
Yeah.
Music,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, of course.
Is that because it's the food of love?
Of course it is. Something like that. Something like that.
I don't know.
We get to play with all these great
it's
people.
It's easier than writing.
That's what we do, isn't it?
Just open your mouth and sing a beautiful song.
Yeah.
It's what we do.
Windmill for the land, love forever hanging, and take it all out on your stride. It is taking falling down. Love forever, love is free. Let time forever, you and me. Windmill for the land is everybody in.
All right, well, it'd be
Too
great
deep,
to
too
carry
deep.
on talking to you, but we can't, frankly. We have to
It
stop.
was really, really nice meeting you, Pete.
Likewise, thank you for being so gentle with me. Anything you'd like to say as one last swan-scon?
Yeah, keep on rocking.
Peace in the southeast.
Did you say scone song?
Swan-scon, scon-swans. Glorious scon-swan. All right, thank you, Murdoc 2D. It's been a pleasure.
Have a good one, Peter.
Thank you.
You've been listening to the Times podcast, produced by Unique.